if you're someone who wants to take control of his drinking, there's one crucial principle you have to understand, and that is that your unwanted, unintentional drinking is taking place as a reaction to emotional discomfort. And therefore, one of the things that you've got to do in order to take control is to take, as much as you can, the decision-making process out of that emotional context and move it into neutral ground, neutral territory, where that rational part of your brain that is able to think long-term and balance future benefits against short-term pain can do its work. And the way to do this is with drink planning. So when I talk about drink planning, basically it's pretty simple. It means decide today what you're going to drink tomorrow. And there's a few attributes of effective planning that I want to share with you. First is that it's realistic. Drink planning is really helpful, but it is not the way to achieve overnight change. You're not going to make drastic reductions by just writing down on a piece of paper that you're going to reduce your drinking tomorrow by 50% from what is normal. You've got to be realistic. Second attribute of good drink planning is that it's precise. And a precise plan would be something like, I'm going to have 3 drinks tomorrow, and I'm not going to have the first one until 6 o'clock. And the third most important thing is the attitude that you bring to this planning process. You need to do it with love and compassion for yourself. And it's not punishment. You're not punishing your future self, this tomorrow version of you, but you're actually creating possibility to have a bigger, bolder, more enjoyable life. So that attitude makes a big difference. I offer to my clients a protocol. It's a little worksheet that just makes this be a simple, repeatable process. And I'm going to put a link to that in the notes. So check that out. But there's one more thing about drink planning that you need to understand, and that is that if you try it, you're not going to do it right from the beginning. Nobody does. Firstly, it takes some time to actually implement the process of planning. It's an example of behavior change, and we don't change our behaviors, even in simple, trivial ways, overnight. And when you do plan, you are not always going to meet the plan. And that's completely fine, because it's in those failures. If you approach those setbacks with the right attitude, that's when you get the deep insight as to really what's driving your habit. And that's where you have the chance to troubleshoot and problem solve and develop the approaches that reflect the new person that you're becoming. That's where you get to create in detail the specific things that represent your new relationship with alcohol. So as you plan and as you fail, remind yourself you've committed to a process, an incremental process where setbacks are to be expected. Secondly, ask the question every time, and ask this question with curiosity, not with judgment. What happened there? What was I thinking? How did I rationalize that? What was my emotional situation? How was I feeling in my body, and what created that emotional situation? And assuming I'm going to face this situation in the future, the next time I'm feeling like this, what do I want to do about it instead of drinking? The next time this certain excuse or rationalization comes into my head, how do I want to react to it? So that's it. That's planning. That's step 2 in the process I use with my clients. Come back tomorrow for step 3. Look forward to seeing you. Thanks.